Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know what I need? I need a face mask Monday. We have moved into fall and winter and my face is so dry that I thought today would be the perfect day, fresh out of the shower, just to go ahead and slip on a face mask for a few minutes. I need it. And when I was at Trader Joe's, they had pumpkin spice biocellulose face masks. Pumpkin spice. What's not to love, right? Let me tell you a little bit about what they say about it. This is seasonally spiced with scents from clove leaf, orange peel, and ginger root oils. This gel-like biocellulose mask is set to soothe and moisturize your pretty, parched visage with ingredients like aloe, pumpkin seed, and turmeric root extracts, colloidal gold, and hydrolyzed silk protein. So that sounds great. And the back directions just say that on a clean, dry face, we're going to put this on, smooth it out, leave it for about 20 minutes, pat any additional serum into your skin, and it says you can use it daily, weekly, or monthly as needed. So let's get in here. Ooh. Doesn't smell like pumpkin spice. Well, does it? Okay, it does a little bit. Let's get it out and see what happens when we get it out of here. It is super wet. Oh, I was afraid it was going to be one of those gel ones, and they are not my favorite, but this doesn't feel like a gel one. So just for the record, I just went back to the directions because it talked about peeling it apart, and this looks just like a regular mask, but it said to peel off the 2 outer layers. So it does peel apart, and it says it will leave just a thin gel-like mask, and that's what you put on. Very interesting. Well, that was not super easy, but it is. There is inside just a really slick, thin, gel-like mask, which is funny because the outer parts are what normally look like a mask, but you are just left with this. Very interesting. So this is what we put on. Feels very cool. Cool like cold cool. That's the downside of these sheet masks in the winter, I suspect. And it has a little bit of a pumpkin spice scent to it, but not much. It smooths out really nicely. It's not super wet. Now that we've peeled all the other parts off of it, what we're left with doesn't feel like it's going to drip or anything, and that can be totally obnoxious when you're doing a face mask. All right, so we have this on, and in theory, we just leave it for about 20 minutes, and then we will be super hydrated. So did you guys have a super fun fall weekend full of pumpkin patches and all things like that? It's been so pretty out there. I want to soak up every little bit of sun and warmth that's left. So here we are at the end of October. I think I'm done with my boxes. So now we're just waiting on November. I have the Fabfitfun Spoilers starting. If you're a Fabfitfun person, how exciting is that? I know there were a few of you who didn't like anything in the first spoiler, so I hope that the next ones have good stuff for you. Personally, I think I want everything in that first Fabfitfun spoiler. So we're going to get our regular Boxycharm this month in November, and if we get off the wait list, premium, hope I get off the wait list. I signed up within minutes of it opening, so I hope that means I'll get off the wait list. My plan is, when I'm done with this, as long as it doesn't do anything that makes my face mad, I received my Bare Minerals kit that I told you guys I ordered, that some of you were like, yeah, you should definitely do a get ready with me with it. I have received that, so my plan is, as long as when this is done, my face is still happy, I'm going to go ahead and do that get ready with me. So I planned to do my giveaway by the end of last week, but then there was notification that something really big was being released last week, and I wanted to see before I made any announcements if I could get an extra one to put in my giveaway, and I may or may not have gotten an extra for my giveaway. It may or may not have been released on Friday. So you guys can get out there and do your sleuthing and see what you think I'm going to have. for my giveaway, but I am super excited. I hope you guys are as excited as I am when you see what it is. I love that this is not crazy wet. I don't feel like when I'm done, I'm gonna have to take a towel and it just feels like what's on there is gonna be getting the opportunity to soak in. And when I take it off, my face is just gonna be normal and ready for moving on. I was a little worried since they called it pumpkin spice, put my glasses on with it. Is that adorable? That it would be things that would make my face mad, because the call out ingredients for it are, the first is water and the second is aloe vera. So that's great. And then it has some shea butter, some pumpkin seed extract. That doesn't scare me. Turmeric. But then it has clove oil, orange peel oil, and as a rule, I do avoid the citrus oils. Ginger. And then partway through, it has cinnamon bark oil. And you know, cinnamon can sometimes be something that makes everything hot. So I was a little worried about that, but I don't feel like I'm having any issues at all. And again, this is what it looked like. So I'm going to go ahead and wait out the rest of the 20 minutes and I'll be back and we'll talk about how it did. Okay guys, I am back. It has been a full 20 minutes. So let's take this off and see how we feel about it. Feels a little sticky. My face doesn't look too mad. I mean, you know, I have my red spots that I always have, but it doesn't look like, you know, you guys have seen me after some masks. Red. This doesn't seem to be one of those masks. Let's see. Oh, there's almost nothing left to rub in. My face really absorbed whatever was wet on it. I mean, there seems to be a little more on my forehead, but the rest of my face, I mean, my hands, you probably can't even see. If they look wet, it's barely. I mean, they're just not wet. That is lovely. I think I might look a little hydrated. That is exactly what I was after. So this is 2 thumbs up as long as nothing bad happens after we leave here. I think this was like $1.99 at Trader Joe's. You can't beat it. Trader Joe's Pumpkin Spice Biocellulose Face Mask. When you take it out, it's going to look ready to use, but don't forget, we had to peel off the front and the back just to leave that thin place in the middle. You know, if you were inclined, because the front and the back were just as wet, I bet you could get like a Ziploc bag and take the front and the back off and put them in different Ziploc bags, put them in the fridge, and I would use them in the next day or two, but I bet you could use it 3 times if you wanted. I just reached down for one to show you because this is what we threw away. And I don't know if you guys can tell, it is super wet. And this is the part that was protecting the part that we ended up using. So yeah, I bet if you were inclined, you could actually get 3 masks in one with this. Just a thought. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week and I'll see you really soon.